my honorable host, Reverend Palak Sher. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a great privilege to be here to be able to share a little bit about the situation in relation to martyred Shahbaz Bhatti. It was not just a national loss for Pakistan, or particularly the loss of Pakistani Christian community, but he was lost personally as well, as we, being friends for 18 to 20 years, being more or less the same age, knowing each other's ideas and aspirations for our community and of Pakistan, and seeing him go like this obviously is a tragedy which is very personal, as well as on a community level and the national level as well. Name, Shahbaz Bhatti. Designation, Pakistan Federal Minister for Minorities Affairs. Sentence, death by 25 bullets. Crime, being a Christian and somebody else who raises voice on behalf of those persecuted Christians in Pakistan and against the discriminatory laws. He wanted a Pakistan of Quaid-e-Azam. Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, who founded Pakistan, the founding father of the country of my birth, he wanted a Pakistan where no Hindu is a Hindu anymore, no Christian is a Christian anymore, no Muslim is a Muslim anymore. We all are supposed to live in harmony and peace with each other as one big happy family. And in order to make sure, give a picture of the things to come, he appointed the first Speaker of the National Assembly, a Christian. The first Minister for Law, Jogandarnath Mandal, was a low-caste Hindu. Who would know that he was the very first Law Minister of Pakistan? That the Constitution of Pakistan, the first Constitution, was made by A.R. Cornelius, a Christian who was the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of Pakistan, the first Chief Justice. That was Qaid's image of Pakistan. That's the Pakistan most peace-loving Pakistanis, be they of any religion, want today. That is the Pakistan that Shahbaz Bhatti wanted. But what went wrong? Well, what went wrong was that the people who opposed the very formation of Pakistan, the people who called Quaid-e-Azam a Kafir-e-Azam, or the greatest infidel, the people who said that, thank God, we are not part of the crime or the sin of formation of Pakistan. The people who kept opposing Quaid-e-Azam and had life attempt on him. Those people became very powerful, and the things started to change. A resolution called Lahore Resolution was brought in, which later was known as Pakistan Resolution. And Jogandarnath Mandal, who joined Pakistan, Quaid-e-Azam's Pakistan, decided to leave Pakistan for India. Bangladesh, who was part of Pakistan, because when the same ideology that had opposed Quaid-e-Azam and Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah's Pakistan killed people with two terrorist organizations called Al-Badr and Al-Shams in Bangladesh, the half of the country broke away. The same ideology, the same people who are even today trying to persecute not just the Christians, but other minorities as well. Balochistan, which joined Quaid-e-Azam's Pakistan, is asking full-scale freedom from Pakistan, wants to break away from Pakistan and become a separate country, because they joined the Pakistan of Quaid-e-Azam, and today's Pakistan is no more the Pakistan of Quaid-e-Azam. Sindh province, which also where the movement of the formation of Pakistan started, now when their leaders are killed by the same ideology that opposed Pakistan and Quaid-e-Azam, they raise slogan of Pakistan na khape, or Pakistan should be broken down. The same Pakistan where the Hindu community decided to live in this Pakistan and preferred to live in Pakistan than to go to majority Hindu nation of India, because they believed in Quaid-e-Azam's Pakistan. Today, we know that Ram Singh Sodho, a 66 years old member parliament of Sindh Assembly, has left Pakistan, gone to India, and has forsaken his Pakistan citizenship, accepted Indian citizenship because he could not live in a Pakistan which is not Quaid-e-Azam's Pakistan any longer. Pakistan, where four Christians voted in favor of Pakistan, as a result of which main part of Punjab is now today part of Pakistan. Now their generation, their children, their blood is being spilled on that land. Only had they known that what is to come, I wonder what the decision they might have made at that time. But they believed in the Quaid-e-Azam of Pakistan. But today's Pakistan, my brothers and sisters and friends, is not Quaid-e-Azam's Pakistan anymore. This is a Pakistan where anybody who raises voice on behalf of the downtrodden and the weaker segments of the society, not a Christian only, but Salman Taseer, who was the governor of the largest province in Pakistan, was killed by his own bodyguard, who was inspired by the same ideology that was against the formation of Pakistan from the very beginning and against Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah. Because today's Pakistan is more and more becoming a Pakistan of Talibans, a Pakistan of extreme ideology, a Pakistan of Baitullah Mahsood, a Pakistan of those extremist forces who would not tolerate anybody who want to raise a voice in favor of the Quaid-e-Azam of Pakistan, Pakistan of Quaid-e-Azam. And what was the crime of Shahbaz Bhatti? The crime of Shahbaz Bhatti was only one crime, and that was to ask people to give the same rights to the religious minorities and Christians in Pakistan that were promised by Muhammad Ali Jinnah at the time of formation of Pakistan. He only wanted a Pakistan of Quaid-e-Azam. And the punishment, we can see what happened to him. People ask me, who killed Shahbaz Bhatti? Is it the Punjabi Talibans who fired at him? I don't think so. The people who killed Shahbaz Bhatti are the people who have many names. You can see them as anchor people in various TV shows, in various TV channels in Pakistan, who are always trying to promote our ideology of hate and violence, and encouraging people to come on the streets, encouraging people to do this or that. The people who, from the pulpits of various mosques, are preaching are equally responsible for the murder of Shahbaz Bhatti. The people who are writing books, hate-filled material against religious minorities and Christians in Pakistan are also responsible. Those politicians who have made speeches in favor of those discriminatory laws, and the very people who did not even bother to stand up in the National Assembly when they wanted to pay respects to Shahbaz Bhatti. Some people, I don't know whether you're aware, let me tell you, some people in the National Assembly of Pakistan, when they decided to pay respects to the martyred Shahbaz Bhatti, they refused even to stand up. They didn't have the courtesy to say, we are sorry for what happened. They are also, I hold them responsible. Those elements within our Pakistan's military establishment, I have no qualms. I will be very blunt and straightforward today. Because how I can keep my tongue quiet when this big tragedy has happened. Pakistan's military intelligence, ISI, Pakistan's army, the generals at the rank of Major General, the people who have been supporting and aiding and abetting these Talibans, not during the time only when the intervention of Soviet Union in Afghanistan, but those elements are still being supported by some elements. And I know I'm putting myself in harm's way. My end may not be any different from Shahbaz Bhatti, but the people who tried to silence Shahbaz Bhatti, they thought that by killing him, they will silence the voice of the persecuted Christians. Well, you know what? They were wrong. because we are all Shahbaz Bhattis today. How many of you are going to kill the people who thought that it's the game over by killing Shahbaz Bhatti? Well, again, let me tell you, that was wrong. The game has just begun, let me tell you. Today, Christians who decided to join the Pakistan of Quaid-e-Azam are today forced to think that if somebody who goes to the highest echelons of power, becoming a federal minister in the government of Pakistan, can be gunned down like this, then what about an ordinary Christian on the street? They are forced to think that how safe they are in that country. They are forced to think that why we shouldn't be asking United Nations, European Unions and other international bodies to grant and officially grant a refugee status to Christians who are running away from persecution in the country of their origin. And I think that this is just about time that those who stand for peace and justice in this part of the world and anywhere else in the world, be you from any religion or any background, you need to support those Christians and their plea for having a refugee status as a community in the United Kingdom, in European Union, and in the Western world. Because if you are not going to grant us asylum, you are not going to grant us refugee status, tell us who will. Shall we move to Saudi Arabia? Where do you want us to go? Where will we be relatively safer as compared to the situation that we face today? Pakistan government is also partly responsible for his death. He again and again asked for a bulletproof car. Government knew that he is receiving continuous threats to his life. But despite that, there was nobody who would listen to that plea. He was not given a house in the minister's enclave either. Our leaders follow the public, and so do our media in Pakistan. What kind of leaders are they? They are supposed to lead and let the public follow them. Instead, they always try to follow the public. And because they lack backbone, we see incidents like this happen to people all the time. How can I expect from Pakistan People's Party's government to find the killers of Shahbaz Bhatti when they could not find the killers of their own leader, Muhtarama Benazir Bhutto? There are few people I would also like to acknowledge and salute. The people like a columnist Abbas Athar, and the people like Najm Sethi, people like Mubashir Luqman. These are those stars of our media that in such a belligerent society, they were able to stick their heads up even though they knew that their necks can be cut down as well. They raised the voice for the voiceless. They raised the voice for justice in the society, and we absolutely salute them, and we have a huge amount of respect for them. And brothers and sisters, when I last year in summer, Shahbaz Bhatti came to the UK, and he met with the executive committee of Pakistan Minorities Rights Organization. And in London, in that meeting, he emphasized that I should go and meet him when next time I go to Pakistan. I was in Pakistan in October last year, and I had the privilege of having a 2.5-hour-long meeting with him. And I said to him, I said, you are under threat. You might be killed. Because especially after what happened to Salman Taseer, people expect you to lay low. And he said to me, he said, Asif, always said Asif Bhai, brother Asif. He said, see what I have written in my office. He had written in big letters in his office where he said that until the achievement of our goals or the martyrdom, we are not going to stop. he knew as a great leader that we had. I regard him personally a greater leader than S.P. Singha, who voted in favor of Pakistan. I regard Shahbaz Bhatti the greatest leader that Pakistani Christian community has ever seen. He has shown us a way. He has shown us a way of bravery. He has shown us a way of vision. He has shown us a way of martyrdom and made us realize that it does not end here. The people who thought that his vision has died, the book has been closed, no. It has not. Only a chapter of that book has closed. A new one has begun. And there are more people who has been inspired by him. We will take that lamp in our own hands now and will walk until we make Pakistan the Pakistan of Quaid-e-Azam. We make Pakistan where everybody is safe. We want to make Pakistan a Pakistan which all of us can live with peace and harmony. And these extremists, they need to understand that they are in minority, not us. The peace-loving Pakistanis, be they from Muslim community, Christian community, or any other minority, we on one side put together are much bigger than them. And we together will continue with our struggle. And as Martin Luther said, I have a dream. Quaid-e-Azam said the same thing in a different way in his speech on 11th of August, 1948. Shahbaz Bhatti had a dream to see a Pakistan where minorities are not persecuted, a Pakistan which develops a softer image internationally, a Pakistan where everybody has equal rights, a Pakistan where everybody has equal opportunities, a Pakistan where nobody is persecuted in the name of religion, caste, or creed. And that dream is my dream too. And that dream is dream of all Pakistani Christians. And that is a dream of all peace-loving Pakistanis. And that is a dream worth living for, and that is a dream worth dying for. And we will continue with our struggle until we achieve that dream, or the God honors us with martyrdom like our great martyred leader, Shahbaz Bhatti. Thank you, and God bless you.